Right. What you see in that Christianity Today editorial that you referenced is a publication and an individual speaking to and for a group of white evangelicals who've always kind of been uncomfortable with Trump. Now, a whole subset of them are, in fact, Democrats, but a lot of them are kind of, what might be described as centrists or moderates. And some of them might have held their noses and voted for him in 2016, but if they continue to express this kind of frustration like we saw in that Christianity Today editorial, there's a chance he might lose some of them. They could vote independent or third party, or some of them might even end up voting for Democrats. So there is some sense of concern within the Trump camp looking forward in terms of shoring up their support among white evangelicals.
Roland, you are a man of faith, and one of the issues in the last several years has been Donald Trump has been viewed as an object of suspicion by some people of faith, although he seems to, there are not video images of him doing things that look like a guy who is religious. How do Democrats who are trying to court, particularly the black religious vote, deal with this?
Well, first and foremost, look, I'm a Christian author. My wife is an ordained minister. And the reality is this here. White conservative evangelicals are Christian frauds. Let me say it again. They're frauds. If you look at the moral majority from Jerry Falwell and the Pat Robertsons of the world, all we heard from them since the late 70s and 80s, character, values, morals, and all those things. Yet what they did is they embraced Donald Trump, who is immoral, has no values, has no principles, and frankly is a fake Christian. OK, so let's just cut to the chase here. And so black evangelicals see right through this. OK, we have always seen through this. Remember, it was white conservative evangelicals who held up and supported Jim Crow and who used the Bible to endorse slavery. And so what you now have are individuals who only care about two things. White conservative evangelicals care about two things. They can't stand gay people and they can't stand abortion. And so all they care about are federal judges who are going to drive home their agenda. And that's why they suck up to Trump. And that's why he's given them and the Federalist Society complete reign to pick federal judges. And so they don't care about the poor. They don't care about climate change. And I go back to 2003, Allie, when Alabama Governor Bob Riley, big-time white conservative evangelical, wanted to change the tax code to have a $1.2 billion increase in Alabama to help the poor. He even used what would Jesus do to better the schools in Alabama, lost 67-33, and guess who voted against it? The same people who say they love Jesus.
Jack Jenkins.